this short video, I'm going to be going through 10 of the typing and data entry jobs that you could be doing from home that best off, they pay you weekly. So without further ado, because we got lots to cover, let's get into it so you can start making money from home. Okay, so the first one of the data entry typing type style jobs that you could be doing from home and get started with right now today is QuickTate. If and all of the 10 databasing typing job uh, companies opportunities that I go through today will be found in the show notes, which is in the description box below this video. So always look in the show box. I also have a link to a free bootcamp where you can work with me directly, and you can make money online with my top 7 ways that I'm making over $10,000 a month working full-time doing these types of jobs. So QuickTake, back to that. Basically, you're listening to audios and medical files, you're going through legal files, memos, things like that, and you are transcribing those onto legible documents online. They work with companies as much as Allstate, Coca-Cola, as you can see here, Ford, CNN, so very, very big companies. When you apply for them, what you'll want to do is scroll to the bottom. It's called the footer tags, and you scroll to the bottom here where it says become a transcriber. You just click on that, and you fill out the application form to be able to get started with them. Don't fill out this. This is to become a customer. These are the actual companies that would fill this section out that you'd be working for, so don't do that. Make sure you go down to become a transcriber just there at the bottom under partner links, and just click on that to get started with QuickTake. The next one I want to talk about is the one that I work with and I talk about a lot, just because it's paying me and so many of the processors really well weekly. Probably the biggest one is UBA Tracers. Again, the link to join this company and become a tracer with me is in the bottom in the show notes in the description box. Basically, what you're doing here is you're processing unclaimed bank balances and unclaimed assets. As you can see here, basically all you're doing is you're not actually claiming these accounts. You are going into these accounts and you're databasing them onto worksheets that are like this. So all of the information that gets taken from these accounts, we get all we got to do is just put in this information here that I show you here. For instance, if I claim this one, if I process this one, data entry this information onto this form, like it shows here, what you'd actually be doing is earning 10% of this amount of the unclaimed balance. The company then will process that information with the government agency through the central banks and to the actual owner. In this case would be Alice Thompson. I get 10% of that money. So I get $70 just to database this small information here, and that's why it's become very, very lucrative, and most of our subscribers are requesting information and jobs with here. I work with more and more UBA tracers every single day. This one, see, you database this one, you get paid $157 for about 5-6 minutes of work. So that is a top data entry job that you should check out in the show notes, ubatracers.com. Moving on to the next data entry typing type job that you could be doing from home is Scribie. Again, it's in the show notes as well. And here is just doing basic audio transcription again. And you are entering data, transcribing data from usually audio files into to an online form like most data entry jobs are. If you want to get started with Scribie, you would just go down to the bottom again in the footer where it says jobs, and you could check with them if they have other additional jobs, or you can check on the transcribers jobs, and that's the basic data entry job with Scribie. Now, these next two are for people that are bilingual, meaning that you speak more than one language, and so they pay a little bit higher because it's more in a demand. Less people can speak bilingual. But if you can translate from Spanish to English, this is a good place for you. It's ProZ, and you can get started with them right away. You just register an account. Like always, if you scroll to the bottom, you can find jobs and transcriber places for you to join and sign up with them. The next bilingual transcriber job is Tradu, and I probably said that wrong. Okay, TRADU guide, but anyway, there is a link in the show notes in the description box below this video, and basically all you're doing is you can see all the translation jobs that are available. There's ones in different languages here: Dutch, German, Chinese, the English, of course, and French, all across the board. If you can speak any of those languages and can translate them to English or vice versa, then that is the place for you to go. Moving along to Speak Right. This one is they they do a lot of law enforcement. They do some business transaction on some of the work that I've done here before, but most of it is around the legal realm. And again, you go to the bottom, and if you want to sign up, you would do it by working with us. You create an account, and you get started with Speak Right. This is a new one I found. I have not actually worked or applied to work with them yet, but I thought I would add it to these 10 data entry and typing jobs that you could do from home that pay weekly. That's right, I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video that all of these pay weekly and all of them pay by PayPal. They've been verified by me by doing the research through the websites for you, so hopefully this is a resource channel that you can use, that you can find information directly what you want to, so that you can always find good ways to make money online like I'm showing you here. So Vitech is another good one. Moving on to Mega Typers. This one has been around for a while. I've done a lot of work with this in the past. I do less of it now because of the UBAtracers.com stuff that I'm working with. But it's an easy job, and it's a simple job for you to be able to do. You just go to the bottom here at Mega Typers and click on the sign up button, and it will take you into creating your account and going through the details of how you can work there. Now, this one does have at least a 10 word per minute typing speed, and you can get paid 45 cents per minute or per minute that you type, so it can be pretty lucrative as well. 10 words per minute is very slow. They do have typing tests before you get started with them. A couple more to go here that pay really well. The WordPoint, this is in the description show notes as well. And you can, this is a multilingual, so that you can do from English audios to English audios. You can do proofreading with them. And so there's a lot of different translations that you can do and translation type work you can do, but they also have just normal English to English. They have all kinds of translator services, proofreading services, and transcribing opportunities for you to do data entry from home working in 2019. Now, and again, at the bottom, you can sign up for the program to become a transcriber with them, and then you can go through the process to getting set up and start getting paid. Transcribe Me is the next one that you might want to check out. It's been around a long time. They do a lot of technology. They do a lot of consulting, transcribing, medical, educational, and language transcription as well. They work with a lot of corporate companies, but also a lot of educational institutions like Harvard University and such, to create an account and get started with them working from home. You would just go down to the bottom again and create an account with them. You can do that also as the top where it says join as a transcriptionist to get started. Now, for those of you that want to check out the rest of the videos in this channel, on the screen right now that are popping up, there are some of our most popular videos that I've done that reward people to work from home. So check those out. Make sure you subscribe, check the bell so that anytime that I come up with a new video, which is frequently, basically every single day, you will get notified immediately when you check that bell off.